Hey y'all, we're back.
At it again.
At it again.
Another Sunday. At it again. Today ain't Sunday, but we're doing it for Sunday.
Yeah, we're gonna do the 12 o'clock game projections for Sunday, but we just wanted to talk about yesterday's game with the Ravens and Steelers.
I hated that it started at 2:40 their time. I don't know what it was our time, but I hated that.
Pitiful game.
Defensive game.
Pitiful game.
Shout out Pitt defense. I had them on my fantasy league. So whoever else had them, they scored big time. But they had what? I think they had was it 2 turnovers? They had an interception, a fumble recovery. That interception went for a touchdown. So that came up big. Pittsburgh had it they had it in the wrap.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin, he wasn't, having it about their performance, but they got the dib. They're still 11-0, so
yeah, it's definitely enough to keep them rolling on a franchise record. So
yeah,
whatever it takes. So
that was the end of week 12. That was a long week 12. All right, so let's jump into week 13.
First game we got is Colts and Texans. The Colts and the Texans. I definitely think Indy's going to show up big. Their defense, as they usually do, they are playing in
Houston.
In Houston?
They're playing in Houston.
Yes, they are playing. No, they are playing in Houston. They are playing in Houston. Obviously Deshaun Watson definitely has something to work for. That whole team still, with that, it's definitely a coin toss with that division. So, I think they get the ball rolling. They are at home. I know they're facing some adversity. Will Fuller just got suspended. He's not going to be starting that game.
And somebody else too.
Their cornerback, he's also suspended for the same thing. They were both for PED-related issues. There's nothing really. Hey, when a team's got to play, the show must go on. So,
yeah.
I know Brandon Cooks is going to come up with more work. I'm sure their tight ends, Fales and Akins, will get some more work. Who else? Kiki QT is probably going to step in and make some plays. He's going to have to. So, I don't know. It'll be an interesting matchup. Houston's at home, but
because Deshaun Watson, he's been on.
I like Houston.
You like Houston?
I like Houston.
I like Houston too. Well, I like Houston, but I think this game means more to Indy to have to win than to Houston to have to win, as far as the division is concerned. So I'm gonna choose.
It's pretty.
I'm gonna choose Indy.
I don't know where they fall at,
but Indy's defense seems to be, they're able to be picked apart. But anyway,
they can.
Yeah,
they can be. They can be.
I'm going Indy, and you're gonna go.
I'm gonna go with Houston.
Cool.
Just because I probably shouldn't, but
they're doing good right now.
They just lost their best receiver.
I know, but Deshaun Watson, he got something going on right now.
Yeah, he's gonna have to use some legs. That's what's going on. Yeah. All right. Next game is what we got: the Saints and the Falcons.
Ooh, is Breeze back?
No, I don't think so.
And the Falcons. All right, Matt Ryan. Okay, Matt Ryan. That's gonna be a good one.
Little kid. Julio Jones is still going to be out, I think, this game, if I'm not mistaken. It seems here that, Atlanta's definitely going to be playing against Taysom Hill. I don't think Breeze is going to be coming back.
Well, Taysom Hill was able to do some things. He's been pretty good these last couple of weeks.
He's been solid for him. That's for sure. We definitely. We haven't seen no famous Jameis. That's for sure.
I'm pretty sure he's performing better than they had anticipated for him to.
Well, I think just the look that he brings, as far as for him, the way he plays the game, it's difficult to put one game plan together, especially when he's basically now at the head of the offense. So it's
Yeah.
I would think it's difficult to put a game plan together just because. Then you come in and run Wildcat with Kamara in the backfield, and he's in the backfield. He can catch. What are you gonna? What you got to pay attention to this? You got to pay attention to this.
Right.
So I don't know. I know. We definitely know Atlanta's offense can move the ball. That young Ho, but he's cool though. Yeah, he's kicking the ball real well for them.
Yeah. Man.
But
I feel like he's about to be breaking records. Like, he's just on point.
I don't know, but that man's
cool.
That man's eating the right kind of rice or something. But
Okay, next. Well, I'm sorry. Who do you have?
I'm taking man. I like the Saints.
You like the Saints?
I like
Are they
the
at
Saints.
home? No, they're at Atlanta.
Ooh, matter of fact, I like Atlanta just because they're at home.
I know,
Not only
right?
that, but New Orleans is leading the division right now. You know what I'm saying? So if they take a loss, it's almost like a wash. I think their record is far stretched from I think who's underneath them? Seattle. It was Seattle and then Green Bay like a week ago. Seattle and Green Bay were tied at 7-3.
Okay, you'll take the Falcons. I'm gonna take the Saints. We'll see. But I feel like that one's gonna be a better matchup than Oakland and the Falcons. But the Falcons, they haven't proved to be like a bad team. They make stupid ass decisions, but like they're not a bad team.
No, they just never play on the same page. It seems like.
Yeah.
Hell, they got. I don't know if Todd Gurley's playing or not. Matter of fact, I think he is playing. No, he's questionable. So we'll see what happens with that.
All right.
But I think he'll have a big game if he comes back.
That's cool. All right.
What else? Lions and Bears.
That's an ugly game. I'm going with the Bears though. I'm gonna go with the Bears. I feel like
I want to go with the Bears because of their defense, not because of their offense. Stafford.
I was like, you're gonna go with Stafford.
I'm not going with. I don't know if I want to go with. I don't even know if he's playing. Last time I heard, he had COVID. But I just think that those two offenses are like bland. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're bland. So for me, especially Trubisky and Foles, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that with them because obviously, hell, we've seen more the two of them this year than any other tandem would, as far as for like Tua and Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick started and then Tua's in there. Now Fitzpatrick's back. So
we'll see
it's
about
kind of
Wentz.
like one of those things.
Wentz and what's his name? Hurts.
Yeah, it's just a toss up though. I like to be honest on that one. I like not Stafford.
All right, so Bears. We both choose
I like
the
the
Bears.
Bears. Yeah. My bad. I forgot they was playing.
All right, this next one, it's the Browns at the Titans, and they both have like winning records. Actually, they both have the same record, 8-3. But the Browns ain't it. I don't really know. Like,
this game is gonna be Derrick Henry versus Nick Chubb.
well, Nick Chubb and
that's right, and Kareem Hunt. That's the thing that the Titans don't have. Is another. They have Deion Lewis. He's there, but he's more of a pass catching back, obviously. But Derrick Henry, he's the big man. He's the head of it. You know what I'm saying? He's the head of the train, obviously. But when you have the Browns, on the other hand, who will have Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb, you got a fresh set of legs every so many downs, and that's tough to keep up with. But as far as for Baker, I think that he just makes very inconsistent decisions. I think that whole team does. I think Derrick Henry definitely, has a good game for sure, or an average game, his typical game. But I think Tannehill, A.J. Brown, Geno Smith, I think they step up. Corey Davis, they're going to come up big. So, I think Tennessee takes this game for sure.
yeah, no, for sure. I'm choosing Tennessee.
And I don't know I think Myles Garrett's back. I'm not sure. But I know he had COVID for a minute. But If he's back, that'll be a good matchup to see because I mean when you got a defensive end of that size and a running back of the other side of that size on the other side of the ball,
Yeah.
it's it's a fun game to watch,
Yeah. Let's cover one more game before we close it out, at least for the 12 o'clock games. Let's do.
You said 7?
Almost, but.
Oh.
The Bengals at the Dolphins.
Bengals at the Dolphins?
Yeah.
I like the Dolphins.
Right? I know.
Yeah.
I feel like a few of these games, at least like the 12 o'clock slot, are like pretty one-sided. Pretty one-sided. Yeah, I feel like the Dolphins are gonna take that from the Bengals, and then you have the Raiders at the Jets. I feel like the Raiders are gonna.
They need to bounce. They need to bounce back. They just got the ass handed to them against Atlanta last week.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna let the Jets do that to them.
That's why I said they need a turnaround game. This is it for them.
Yeah, no, for sure.
This is the game they need to somewhat put that confidence level back to where it was. If they can get somewhat close, I think they know which direction they need to take it. But they definitely need a pick me up game, and I mean they're playing the Jets, bro.
It's a good.
They're undefeated. I mean, they are defeated.
They are defeated.
But yeah.
Well, the last game at the 12 o'clock slot is the Jags at the Vikings, and like although the Jags, I mean, what are they? They're 1-10.
The Jags are 1-10.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
And then the Vikings. I mean, the Vikings are 5-6. They could become,
The Vikings are in the hunt. I think
they might be.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't know.
In the NFC, it wouldn't be surprising.
But if they are not, they're closer than what the Jags are. So I think the Vikings come out with that win for sure.
Yeah.
Are they playing in Minnesota?
They are playing. Hold on. Yes, in Minnesota.
Oh yeah, it's cold. It's a wrap. I think Dalvin Cook has a big game, especially against Jacksonville.
All right.
But James Robinson's a good running back too. He's gonna step up, make some plays. Shout out to him.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna go with the Jags for the upset. They almost had the upset last week, so I feel like they're creeping. They're creeping. But anywho, those seem to be the 12 o'clock games, and that was like the quick little of our opinion on the Ravens game, Ravens and Steelers. So here we go, week 13, his and her football talk. We're already gonna be back sooner than later.
Yeah, we might try to bring somebody else on too. We're gonna see how that works out, whether it's virtual or whether it's in person or whatever the case. But we'll holla at y'all.